YouTube Beauties. It's me again, Brenda. And today I'll be doing a quick get ready with me. So pretty much it'll be just the eye look. I'm gonna be using October's BoxyCharm palette that I received, which was the Sassy Sienna. So it's Sassy Siennas by Dose of Colors palette, and it looks like this. I have used this already a couple of times. I'm still playing around with it because the shades are extremely bold and they're very orangey. So, well, they're not bad shades. I really do like this palette. Honestly, I do like the palette. I love the fact that it comes with its own little brush, and it's a duo brush, and I love that it has a beautiful, nice mirror. And it is a very luxurious palette. To me, that's the feel of it. And it's compact enough to keep like in your purse, and it stays closed. There's no way it'll open up without you actually clipping it open. I think I'm gonna use it in conjunction with this another Tarte palette that I received also from BoxyCharm in the month of October, which is this palette. And it is a pretty big palette. Everything smells like scrumptious chocolate. Tarte always seems to have that almost flavor, because when you smell this you can almost taste it. It has a beautiful mirror. It's very big. It's very nice. It is magnetic, so it magnetically does seal to stay closed, so you can carry this in your purse and you cannot, it won't open up, but it is quite bulky. So it's a big one because it does have a lot of product in it. So you have your shades, and then you have your shades to contour with and to highlight with and to bronze with. I have been using this a lot since I received it for like my transfer color, but I have not just used it on its own. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm just gonna create a quick simple look using both of these, and I'll tell you what shades I'll be using out of them. Now here's a disclaimer, y'all. I am no beauty guru. I wish I had those techniques and the education to do makeup like the beautiful makeup gurus here on YouTube. I love to watch them, but I have learned on my own and through trial and error as well. I don't watch too many get ready with me because the techniques that a lot of folks use are not something that I would use for different reasons. So definitely, if these techniques that I'll be sharing with you all don't work for you, always do your own, you guys. Things work differently for everyone, and it's okay. And at the same time, I would love it if you would share your techniques with me, because I will take those into consideration and try them. For instance, a lot of folks like to do their eye look first in case there's any fallout. That way they can wipe it all off before they apply their base or their makeup. And I, for some reason, cannot do my makeup that way. I have to do my base first and then my eye look. So I always have to have my brows and my base done. That's also with my blush and my contouring if I'm doing any, or if I'm warming up the skin with any bronzing. And then to cover up all the flaws that I have on my skin, on my face. So then is whenever I decide to find a shade or find a look to wear. Then after I figure out what my look is gonna be, after I've actually already applied it, then I go to my wardrobe to see what's gonna match it. So you see, I'm kind of backwards all over the place. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Hopefully I can create something nice and quick, because I do teach today. Again, I'm a health educator. I'm not a school teacher, but I'm a health educator for a pediatric hospital. So I do go out and teach nutrition education, weight management, diabetes prevention, physical activity type of classes. So I won't be able to go crazy bold with like hot pinks and stuff, at least not today. That's why I chose to do this look. Plus, I have not done a get ready with me with this Sassy Sienna. But let me go ahead and shut up, because I talk too much. I think it's because I'm kind of nervous, and I actually took my birds outside this morning because it was nice. Oh, I'm about to start off and didn't even tell y'all what I'm doing. So I'm starting off with this shade here from the palette of the Tarte palette. Let me clean up my lid. I don't use primer either because I already have enough foundation on my eyelid from the makeup application I did. So I'm just using a fluffy brush. Y'all, we're already 5 minutes in and I'm just now applying makeup. I took the birds outside today because it's a beautiful morning. And they've been cooped up inside the house because it's been really cold out, so we haven't been taking them out. Plus, my daughter freaks out every time I mention I'm gonna take them out. And here are the birds. Here's their big, ginormous, huge, gigantor bird cage. For some reason, they attract ants, so even if we hang them up high, we'll get ants crawling all the way up to wherever we hang them. So I think their food is what is attracting the ants. Their food and their poopity scoops. So I'm just applying this shade all over, kind of setting the foundation that I had already. So there won't be any creasing. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the lightest shade, which it looks like this is the lightest shade in person. On the camera, it looks like this is the lighter one. We'll go with this one. So that's from the Dose of Color palette. Ooh, I like that. So if you see how I do mine, first I go like this, and then I stamp the product in. Then I start to buff it out and diffuse. It's just become a routine to do it this way, and I try to focus on the outer, like from here this way. I try not to bring it into this area, because in this area I try to put in lighter shades, because if you put the lighter shades in here, I've noticed it gives me more of a bright-eyed look, more of a, you know, kind of your eyes are big and wide and open. So this is the color Oh So Sassy. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm gonna keep on diffusing this out throughout the video because I want to have that gradient effect going, you know, upwards. So I want it to be lighter the higher up I get. Now I'm gonna go to the next shade right here. So I'm just gonna darken up that area. Should I do a cut crease? Oh, you guys, guess what? I finally cleaned my brushes. So I'm gonna use a different type of brush for this. This is more of a smudger placement brush. So I'm gonna just focus that right at that edge of that bone. So if I actually had a crease where the bone goes, you know, in with the hollow, it would be right here. Do you see that? So I'm gonna go right there to darken that area up. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than I normally do, because that really truly is where that space, you know, would be if I didn't have so much juiciness up in here. You call it fat, I call it juicy. Tomato, tomato. So there it is, you see it? So I would keep it right about there, because it gives it that illusion that my eyelids are not jiggly and lusciously fat. So we're gonna concentrate that dark color there. Now back with the same shader brush, the little fluffy brush, I mean, just diffuse the outside, diffuse, little circle, swish, swash, swish, swash, swish, swash, little circle, swish, swash. I'm gonna keep playing with the same Sassy palette, and I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna use the same exact brush, and I'm just gonna go into this little hollow area. I'm just going to use a little bit because I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to the next dark color and place it right at the same spot, right underneath it. Try not to be rough with your eyes, guys, because this skin on the eyelids is so sensitive. So I'm going again with the darker one. Now I'm just going to focus it right here at the very outer corner. Focus it on the outer corner and bring it in. Focus it on the outer corner and bring it in. So let me go ahead and just go to this dark one, and this one's just going to kind of be stamped right there. I'm not bringing it in, it's just going to be right in that area. You'll see how I buff that out in a second. I know it's looking a little crazy. Hang on. Be patient with me. This is going to be just so fast. There's nothing hard about this look. It's just going to be something simple, and I'm trying to use every single shade on here, and I have. So I'm kind of happy about that. For the bottom lash line, I'm not done with the top yet. I'm going to go back to the Tarte palette to put a light color right in here. So for the lash line, I'm going to use the same shade that I used up here, down here kind of wide, and then right close to the lash line outside of the waterline, I'm going to go in with the darkest brown that I used, which was this one. So again, just cleaning off my brush a bit, go with the lightest, and I'm going to make a big, it's going to be kind of big, you know, because you want that to be the outside. That's going to be kind of like the, you know how when you look at a sun, the outside of the sun, there's like a little ring around the sun that's lighter than the yellow. I don't know if that makes sense, Brenda. Shut up. Anyways, that's what I'm trying to create. And I'm not wetting this because I don't want it to look like it's a eyeliner. When you wet it, it makes the shade almost look like it's an eyeliner. I like to do that most days, but not right now. Now I'm going to switch with the Sassy Sienna's little brush, and I'm going to use the little bitty side there so that I could do the darker shade closer to the lash line. And I'm only going to do it right there. I'm not going to go all the way in, just in that outer corner. Now for this inner shade that I said I want to do light to kind of spread out a little bit closer to the center of the lip, it'll be this white shade on the Tarte palette. So I'll just grab something like that, and I'll place it right in there, just like that. Smudge it and spread it in. Okay, now with the same smudger brush, again, I'm gonna go back with the dark and push that in real good in that corner. And all I'm gonna do is go back with the fluffy brush, diffuse that, you know, just kind of, the dark is gonna stay there, but you wanna kind of make it blend in with the other so you don't have any sharp lines, or you can't see where one color starts and where one color ends. It's just, you know, you see that? I like that. With the other side of this brush, okay, so we used the little pencil tip. Now we're gonna use the other side. I'm gonna grab that same white that I put right in here, and I'm just gonna lighten right underneath the eyebrow. I'm so excited, y'all. My brushes are so clean. Now what I'm gonna do is with the same pencil, the little pencil tip, I'm gonna go in with this brown, but this time I am gonna wet it because I'm gonna place it as an eyeliner for my top eyeliner. The more intense and bold that you want the shade, the more times you just kind of layer over it. With this formula, with this dose of color formula, it allows you to layer as many times as you want. The shades are just so nicely blendable. it was a simple eye look. It's just this palette, and I only used the lightest shade out of this palette to create this normal, natural, it's not a natural look, but it's more of a neutral because it's pretty much just a orangey, I don't know, it's kind of like a, I don't know what you want to call this, but it's nothing too difficult, right? It's something that anybody could make. It's something easy to make, something easy to create, and you're using all the shades from here. Now, if you have different palettes, but you have similar colors, you could do the same thing with these shades. All I will do is keep on diffusing a little bit more and finish up with a lip color and some mascara, and I'll be back with the finished look. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. I finished off, since the eye shade is a little bit lighter than I normally wear, I'll go ahead and go with the darker lip color. Usually that's how I kind of play it off, what I'm gonna wear for lippy, depending on my eye look. So if it's a lighter eye look, I go with the darker lippy. If it's a dark eye look, I go with the lighter lippy. So that's how I kind of decide what lipstick I'm gonna wear. But this is everything. I went ahead and darkened up a little bit more here in the corner with the same shades from that Sassy Sienna's palette by Dose of Colors. Other than that, I just did mascara and then just finished off with the lipstick. This is the final look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, I wanted to take some ideas. So for my letterboard, I guess I'm not so creative because I can't come up with something else to put on there. So if you guys would leave me some ideas down in the comments down below, I'll pick one of those and I will make sure it's in the next video. How about that? Subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel already. Hit that notification bell if you would like to be notified every time I post a video, or if you like just to watch my videos, so that way you know every time I put something up, you'll be notified. I know that several people were not getting their notifications. I was one of those people. For the people that I am subscribed to, I wasn't getting notified. So check on that if you have hit the notification bell before and you haven't been receiving notifications. Just check on that, because that is kind of something that happens on and off in YouTube. Thank you so much for being here with me to watch this quick little get ready with me. Like I said, I like to know some tips and tricks. If you know of a palette that you've seen me unbox here on my channel before and you would like for me to make a look with that palette, let me know and I'll definitely take that under consideration so that I could post that in one of the future videos. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.